Radhe 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 Radhe. I'm going to invite the golden age, which is 2012, from Singapore. This is simply not a conscious decision, although it was done consciously too, but more from the divine realm. I'm going to spend more time in Singapore too. And my being in Singapore and welcoming the 2012 will be for the entire world. We have now lived in suffering caused by the body, mind and the soul up until now, and we do not even know that a disease-free life, a worry-free life is even possible. Why? Because we have just accepted that part of life is to get diseases, get old and die. Part of life is to struggle and struggle for money and run to get things done. This has been our model all along, to go and then create a new model of joy, bliss, ecstasy, and there is no need for pain and ailment and suffering, whether psychological, physical, disappointments from boyfriend, girlfriend, or from even the family members. All these things, we are not used to that kind of life, humanity as a whole. But all this is going to change right from the year 2012. This is the dawning of the golden age. And I'm very happy to do it in Singapore. Radhe 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 Radhe. The nature of life is expansion, growth. That's why everyone naturally wants beauty. Beauty is quite natural to us, but unfortunately there is no beauty available. Luxury is quite natural to us, but unfortunately luxury is not available. All these are due to years and years of suffering during the dark age called Kali. Now there is the descent of the divine into this earth plane. The best model, I have spoken this to you already, is the model of Radha and Krishna. Radhe 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 Radhe. And in the previous seminar I have introduced you to the concept of Radha and Krishna, the paradigm that gives you perfection. We don't have perfection in our life. It's so sad. We need perfect beauty, perfect luxury, perfect health, perfect intelligence. Now everything is imperfect. Everything, even in people who have money and have no beauty and have no relationship. And if the relationship is good, there is no job. And constantly we are struggling. And we cannot even conceive of becoming completely financially free and independent and abundant. All this can be provided by the new technology. It's not new technology, but I am packaging into a new technology so that it makes sense to the contemporary world. Even in a fraction of a second, we can change our life. Radhe 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 Radhe. This New Year's program for 2012 will be an advanced program. I will be using some of the old materials, but then the approach will be different. And I have added new elements that are much more powerful to access the energy of Radha and Krishna without wasting a lot of time in going through steps. So that's an interesting thing I have always been meditating on, and this is an ongoing process of how to improve my teaching. And that's how the world has progressed. There was a time that we would take 12 hours to travel from one place to another place. Now we travel there in half an hour. And that's technology. And that applies to every area of life. So in 2012, I would keep improving the technology. If you are going to take like 10 years to work hard to make things possible, you should only work 10 days. And that is new technology. That is possible. That reminds me of Richard Branson, who said, every second counts. That's why I often recommend his book. I even call it as Richard Branson's yoga. So I'm going to incorporate that, the time element into this program. So those of you who have done my previous program would be greatly benefited to incorporate that into an existing practice, making it to happen fast and deepening your experience. And those of you who have not done my previous programs, I will also review it so that you will understand my concepts. And then I will handhold you to go through the experience. So I want to structure it in such a way so that the newcomers are benefited, and then the people who have done this program will receive the new teachings and initiation.
Radhe, 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 Radhe. Radhe, 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 Radhe.
Initiation. It has to be transferred. It should not be simply like you listen to an audio or frequency or just read something about Radha and Krishna. It's not going to work. Only when it is transferred. Transmission is very important. So I'm going to transmit the power to create the emotional mind and to erase the negative mind during this time. Not just live only for Singapore, because this is my heartfelt desire to create a society, a world society, a global society of happy and fulfilled individuals who can create the golden age.
Radhe, 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 Radhe. Radhe, 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 Radhe. Radhe, 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 Radhe.